Oh boy. Let's take off that Wi-Fi. I bet you it's on. Hello. Who might you be? Who is here? How's it going? Hope you are having a good day. It looks like the egregore lost its hold on my stream and I'm back up. Bitter. Mine's going bitter too. That's good. Well, I'm grateful even for the bitter things because they teach us what it is to experience all the flavors of life, you might say, and enjoy them. And is that Sir Bender? I see another. No, that's your second profile, isn't it, James? Well, today is a Quiz the Questmaster Day, James. You're gonna quiz me. I really liked yesterday where you guys drew some cards and I tried to remember what they are. You guys are playing flashcards with me, so you're training me on the deck of cards so that someday I may release them and they will just be inside of me. These concepts and precepts. That'll be fun. I like that. I like the idea that new people can get a card drawn. And I like the idea that anybody who wants to quiz me can quiz me at any time. Are you still seeking the 4? Yes, it's been on my mind. The game. The game is the 4th component for me. That's the one that brings it all together. It's the diamond. The place of exchange and sharing. The place of connection. So I am still, I don't know if I'm seeking the 4 as much as I'm just opening up to its unfolding. I don't know if that makes sense. Have you, who do we got here? T.Y. Croc 8134. Have you heard of this guy, Driblet Taylor? He screwed my life up. No, I have not heard of this guy. I'm not sure what connection we would have or what I could do for you. I do have quests for you. So if your life is screwed up and your aim is to, I don't know, unscrew it, I have a card for you. Oh, it's a joke? I don't get it. Over my head. I'm focused on my path, my friend, if I'm unaware. Are you in America? We're all living in America. That's the Rammstein song. Yes, I am in what I call the land of enchantment. What many people call the land of enchantment, in fact. That is where I reside. That is where I give out quests. I suppose, James, I do need to remember to put that message back up there, don't I? Let's see. We got... What are we doing here? Ask for a quest. There we go. That way, anybody who's new here knows what to do. Because it can be confusing. I decided that in high school, I need protection. So I surfs the internet and finds Driblet Taylor, a homeless former soldier who agrees to be my bodyguard for $100 a week. Worst choice of my life. I don't know where this is going, TY. It's over my head, like I'm going to say. But I have a question for you. Are you here for a quest? Because, as it says, you can simply ask for one. And I think, James, once... If we have 2 or 3 seasoned questers, we might go ahead and do the quiz the questmaster, but we'll see. Thank you one and all for coming. This is the channel of Mordecai's Eye. I see a few people have hopped in. All you got to do is ask for a quest and one will be yours. My quest is to seek vengeance on this Driblet Taylor guy. Like and subscribe if you don't want a quest. That's perfect. I love it. No, absolutely. Come on, join the team. And you know what, James? I really got to remember to stream the full session, or stream a little bit of the festival this weekend. I want to show you guys what it's like because I haven't really done that yet. Oh, well, pick a card, my friend. Any card. Just tell me the suit and the name, and we'll do that. Or actually, I think I have my cards right here. Never mind, I might just draw it. My quest is to fly. Okay. Well, let me know how that's going. What's your first step? How are you going to fly? Ace of Spades. Okay. So the Ace of Spades in this deck of cards, and James, you can tell me if I'm wrong. I think you have your cards with you. The Ace of Spades is to organize a space where you intend to practice a specific skill. So if there is a skill out there that you want to learn, create a space where you can learn it and practice it. The reason this card and this quest prompt exists is it's one of the first ways that we can start acting on a plan and not procrastinating on it. So organize a space. So if you want to start drawing, create a space where you're going to draw. Organize it. If you are someone who wants to work on video editing, get your desk and computer all set up. Organize it. Create a space for that. So that's what your quest prompt is. T.Y. Croc. Step off a building. Well, T.T. Buehler, there are many. It is definitely possible to get a space where you're ready to end it, isn't it? I'm not here to send you off of any building. Instead, if you're here, perhaps it's to open up to the possibility that life can change in a different direction. And what it requires is putting your attention and your time and your energy on a path that has a long-term goal, long-term vision. So that's what I am here for. As far as what you do with your life is not my business. It is your life, not mine. But I, as a quest giver, as the creator of this deck of cards, am here to just consider the possibility that life is an infinite array of options. Sometimes we get stuck, and that's why it can be helpful to go on a quest. If we get enough likes, we can get him to do something silly. Yes, I will do silly things. James likes the silliness. That's why I love you, James. I love that you're here. Then I broke 150 bones in my body. Now I'm flying. Oh, whoa, we're going on a mental adventure here, huh? T.T. Buehler. You know, one of the things that I have been thinking about, I was just watching a video about it, was out-of-body experiences. And that's something that I do want to learn how to do. I've watched enough people from different walks of life talk about the same thing, and that leads me to believe that although it may be rare, it's something I want to learn. And then you can really fly. You can really do some crazy stuff. So we'll see how it goes. Fear was the topic as to what is needed to let go of in order to have those states. So that's something that I thought was interesting. Okay, so we have our first card, the Ace of Spades. Organize a space in your home. Let me see if I got it right. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a pretty baseline one. Oh, I wanted to tell you I dreamed I was 3 people at once. Okay, that's cool. Doing 3 different things at once. So what was that like? What was it like being 3 different people? Like, did you hop perspectives or did you have all the perspectives at the same time? Because if you had all the perspectives at the same time, that'd be pretty cool. Like a bug who has all those like 8 eyes or something. I don't know. I don't know how that works. You kind of would be an egregore at that point, James. Don't you think? I don't know. I am looking for that Ace of Spades card. It's somewhere around here. Maybe. Well, thank you for telling me about the dream. What were you doing? What was going on? But you needed to be 3 people. It's a lot of people to manage. I can barely manage one person. It takes a lot of focus in this day and age. It was confusing. It depends on my focus. I could move it around. Yeah, I've never been good at navigating that. Want to make a fluffy piece of bread, then do not pour. It's a big number. I'm not going to read that number. Tons of cement into the bowl. That's because cement is hard. Instead of some bread ingredients, you can. Okay, I don't know where this is going. I don't know why you told me that either, man. TT Bueller, why are you here? Are you here for another quest? I gave you the quest first, right? Or is it somebody else? No, I gave TY Crocus a quest. I think you're here for a quest, TT. What do you think? Do you want to? All you got to do is pick a card, or I could just draw randomly from the deck, and we could get you primed up on the quest. You can see what it's like. TY Croc, if you're still here, organize a space in your home where you can practice a specific skill for up to a week. Do that for 1 week, and let me know. You can come on here later, but at some point, if you've done that, then we will progress your quest. As I provide my services here on this daily life. Almost daily life. What should we call it, James? The almost daily life? The daily-ish life? Daily-ish life? I don't know. But man, am I so glad that I created this pattern and this routine, James. I am feeling the good vibes here. Haven't done this regularly. Starting to see some success in the physical world out here. With having a quester come on. That was pretty cool. We got to see them yesterday. Lissa, I think it was. She sent me an email and already created a save point, so I was super happy about that. Yes, we are just existing, isn't it? Learning the skill of love. That is what we are here to do. And tomato sauce is red, but it's not 452 red. What are we doing? Okay. TT Bueller. Is it Bueller? Billuver. TT Billuver. Look, we are here on a quest today. You're welcome to write whatever you want in the chat. We get some interesting characters in here, don't we, James? So you're welcome to do what you want, but I invite you, if you so wish, to go on a quest. An adventure, a little one. We start with tiny itty-bitty adventures and we work our way up. I was fixing or building something once more vehicle related. Oh, interesting. You know, my neighbor, he's working on his bus. He just drove it out. If you want to see, I'll show you. But it's gone. It's not here anymore. Remember the bus? Up there on my picture? Well, my hyper sigil, you might say. Yeah, he's gone. He drove it out. So I don't know if he's coming back, but he's been working on that. So that's kind of interesting. I feel like sometimes I feel like I don't know if you ever get this sensation, James. I feel like sometimes I know the same person in different bodies. Does that sound weird? Like I meet somebody here in this part of my life, and I meet another person over here, but they're so connected. They almost seem like the same person. And so, I mean, I know fundamentally everyone's connected to the source, so it's not a surprise. It's not a surprise that we're all connected and that maybe something like that might happen. But it doesn't make it less less strange, you might say. TTB is my clan name. Oh, okay, I remember that. I used to play Warcraft and things of that nature, and you'd put, not World of Warcraft, it's old school, the original Warcraft. And you'd put like a little banner there, or StarCraft is where we would do it. In my G tag, which is virtual reality game, and Illuver is I love VR, which I do, so that's why my name is. Okay. So TTB, I love VR. I get it now. That makes sense. Well, virtual reality is one reality. I play a role-playing game that goes to all different kinds of dimensions. So I've never thought about having a virtual reality party. I do have a pair of goggles, although I haven't used them in a year or two. But maybe someday. If you become a quester, maybe someday I'll visit you in the virtual realm. Yes, I think someone was telling the truth when they said they were flying high. Oh man, that's good, James. That's a good one. I get it. I wanted to tell you because you said my name wrong. Yeah, I had no impression that I was saying it right. But now it makes sense. TTB, I love VR. Well, thank you for the explanation. Once again, though, I ask you, are you here for a quest? Because I have a quest for you. We have the Ace of Spades so far that's been drawn. We need 2 more cards today. That could be from any new person up here who's watching. Any of you newbies here? Anybody who just hopped in? It could be James. If you want to quiz me on a card, you could pick a card and quiz me. I think that's a fun way to do it too. And I want a quest. Okay, well here we go. We're making it. So we'll pick a card, any card, off the top of your head. Just pick a card, a suit, a number, and I'm going to see if I can remember which one it is. Colton Miller, what's up, legends? Beautiful day. Yes, those on a legendary journey. I do have many of those. We just picked up quite a few legendary journey questers at the last fair. And I will pick up more on this quest train next weekend. What's my second quest? Well, so the next quest is to... oh my gosh. The forbidden comments that come in here are crazy. The next quest is to pick a card. You know the suits of cards and the deck of cards? You just pick one. Or here, I'll just do it for you. If that's easier. We'll start off this way. Unofficial Last Mohican. Oh, I loved that. I love that soundtrack. It's the best, man. Something about that song is so good. I love it. Okay, first card. Off the top of the dome. That's not right. Off the top of the deck. What am I saying? Listen to, read, or watch something inspirational. Ah, that sounds easy, isn't it? See, the quest isn't so hard. And why is this so foggy? Does this, like, need to be cleaned or something? There's probably all the dust from, I think that's a little better. If you have a sun sigil, you can look at that. Any of you new questers probably don't know what that is. Look up the Ikigai. Every thought we think creates our future. Louis Hay. Who is that? I don't know. I don't know who Louis Hay is. But they said something that I agreed with, so I put it on a card. Our thoughts create our future. The things you think about will gravitate things into your life or push things away. So what do we focus on? What do we focus on? Well, we're all in different situations in life. We all live different lives. But something we have in common is that we can be inspired. And the order of the star is active with the Quest Givers Guild. And we are looking towards what inspires us lately. So you have the Queen of Clubs card. Listen to, read, or watch something inspirational. So I am glad that you are already doing that, TB. I'm going to call you, what do I call you? TTB, I love VR. I'm going to say I love VR. I don't love VR though. I'm just going to call you TTB. So TTB, great. I'm glad that this is inspirational for you. Unless you're talking about something else. I don't know what you're talking about. But you can, after this, make a conscious decision to observe something inspirational. If it's in your VR world, that's fine. I would suggest maybe approaching the outdoors, because this is quite the experience itself. Be inspired. Observe. Take in inspiration, because when you do that, it will circulate inside of you. It will affect you, and it will help you guide on the way that you want to go. So we have the Ace of Spades. Perfect. You're doing it, TTB. So if you when you complete today's quest, great. Come back tomorrow. If you want to start leveling up in my guild, you can become an initiate in the guild. That's the first rank. It sounds a little culty. I know. I didn't really think about that when I wrote it down. But after that, you can rank up. And basically, the more tasks you complete, the more you focus on what matters to you, the higher the rank in the guild you can achieve. It's kind of fun. That being said, James asks, do you still want the quiz? I do. I do want a quiz. Please give me the quiz, James. I want to have it. I want to test my knowledge. I want to see if I am truly a quest master or if I am just an imposter. 7 of spades. Oh, 7. Okay. Try something new. So try a skill you've never tried before, or practice a skill that you've already tried in a new way. I'm not versing that right. But basically the idea is either you should try a new skill, or if you're already good at something, if you already practice something regularly, try a different method. So if you're a painter, paint a little differently today. If you're a pianist, practice the piano a little differently today. If you are a spammer, spam a little differently today. Is that right, James? Did I get it right? I think I got it right. Well, thank you, TTB. I appreciate your time. I will. It says, I read the comments. So it says, say Nicholas, please. I said it because that's what I do. I read the comments. And how do I get mod? Mod, I don't know that language, my friend. Like, how do you mod the game? How do you get... I don't get it. I got it right, yes. Oh, moderator. You got to be a seasoned quester for that, my friend. James, he's been a good friend of mine from the beginning. He has supported me so much, and I love it. So we resonate together, and so essentially, that's what happens. Oh gosh, what is the quote? I don't know the questions. Those are the hard ones. I guess I should get all the tasks first. But the quote. Is it the Dr. Seuss, you never get bored when you try something new? There is simply no end to the things you can do when you try something new, something like that? Is it Dr. Seuss? I love the quote. Oh, great. Yes, I did it. Yes. Woohoo! Okay, guys. I'm leveling up. I am not the imposter. I am not Mardigan, the imposter, who is trying to steal away my joy. I am a true questmaster. I have earned the right to call myself that. Friends, if you ever come back with us for future sessions, join James and I as we enjoy bitter drink. We drink tea, coffee. We enjoy the bitter things in life because life isn't always sweet. Sometimes it's bitter, isn't it? But even in the bitterness, there are things to enjoy. There is fellowship to be had. There is community to be built. And once a day, I come onto this live stream. If you would like to join that process because it interests you, well, like and subscribe to the channel. Visit my website, mordicanseye.com. Ask for a quest, and it will be granted to you. So, James, I believe we had a process we were looking to unfold here. We draw 3 cards a day. That's the first thing. We've gotten better at that, haven't we? It's a little bit more fun and interesting, I think, than it used to be. We're doing our bitter drink. We're cultivating gratitude, and I am preaching productive play and practical spirituality. Those are the parts of the morning routine. The last part is connecting the dots of what we find meaningful. And before, I've used other cards and systems to do that, but that's the part where we have yet to develop. And I think developing that through the game, the 4th component, might be helpful. I don't know, though. We'll see. I know in times past I've said we would go to the dog park. We would go to the Discord, but we'll see. That's the part you have tried to force. The connecting the dots of what we find meaningful, I could see that. Maybe. I want to cultivate it. That's what I want to do. And one of the ways I know how to cultivate something is to talk about it. I wonder if any of our cards today could lead the way. Perhaps trying something new. If you have any ideas, let me know. The chrysalis is in a bit of a disarray today. Because of the festival, it's kind of everywhere, but I kind of like it too. It's simpler. And simplifying things is something that I want to do more and more. As I grow the game, as we grow the game together, really, because I can't do this alone. Continuing to find the simplicity. Thank you, James. I appreciate it. I appreciate your, what is belief to you? You know? Like, what is that? When you believe in something. You're loving it, I think. I don't know. I'm not sure what to call it. You're just going for it. I think that's what it is. Because belief isn't necessarily a certainty that something pans out a certain way. I don't know how things are going to play out. And I kind of like it that way, honestly. I like the suspense of not knowing how things are going to turn out. But we'll find out, won't we? We will find out how things go, both in our own individual lives and collectively as a world. We will find out where things are headed. And it won't be the same for all of us. We'll all have different experiences. And we'll see how that goes. So we have the Ace of Spades today. Organize a space where you want to practice a specific skill. I guess I could practice. I'm going to do that at the festival grounds because I am going back there. I'm going to do that here. Um, hmm. And then try a skill you've never done before, or practice it in using a different method. Something like that. That's what we got. Think about paradox. Okay. Well, I mean, that's the black and white. For me, this is paradox. That'd be a cool name. Paradox. What if you named this guy Paradox? Paradox is about truth, really. It's about seeing the contrast, and through contrast, observing the unification of it all, the one thingness of it all. And yeah, so there's my paradox right there. For me, this image is a symbol of truth. It is a symbol of paradox. I like that. Not a bad name. I'm digging it. So we'll see where that goes. Well, we don't have anybody to go to the dog park today, so we won't do that. That will build slowly over time. That's more of a long-term thing, I think. I think it's time to just enjoy our tea. Ask me a question from one of the cards that we drew today, James. I'd love to introspect a bit. I also love how you have two accounts. I was thinking about your dream. You have dream and you're being three different people. It's hilarious. Can you think about what it means to organize a space in your mind? My mind, when I really try to visualize an organized space, for the most part, the space in my mind is just like a black hole. It's just like a darkness. I don't really see things ever. My imagination can take off, but it's mostly just thoughts. It's not images. And I do tend to rely on imagery to organize. I rely on aesthetics. But the more that I spend time in a place like this, I can start imagining it from afar. But I don't know that I've practiced it too much. I think, let me get back to your question. Can you think about what it means to organize a space in your mind? I mean, I can. Yes, it's possible. The ace can be about attention. Yes. The ace is related to the mind, to attention, and that gravitational force. That's really a strong feeling right now. What is it all coming to? Why do you ask? I'm curious. Yes, and I was just thinking, I was just listening to a guy talk about thought forms and how thought forms can be limitations. And we do make obstacles in our mind. I definitely resonate with that idea. Makes sense to me, and it's true in my experience. Absolutely. Cleaning those out is organizing. Yes. Well, this chrysalis kind of is my mind in a lot of ways. When I'm in here, I feel like I'm in my own head, and I'm not. I just got the noise of my own mind in here. Like it's different. But I do want to make that an internal reality, not just external. But yes, clearing things out is organizing. It's kind of like swiping out of all the apps on the phone. That's my favorite analogy. So I can definitely feel that and where that's coming from. Speaking of clearing out, I guess we can turn off this ask for a request. Or no, we'll just leave it up. Who knows, somebody might try their first quest today. Doesn't have to be our 3-card draw. Oh, TY, you're back. Yo, I found out where Driblet Taylor's tent is, behind the train tracks. Hey, speaking of a train. Oh no, Troy, I forgot the smearage of the sun and moon. A quest for unity in consciousness. Okay, I gotta read it. I'm not a reader though. I guess, but that's just a thought in my mind. I don't know. An obstacle. Speaking of a train, TY though, trains are a big theme in the quest right now. As I call myself a conductor of experience. Yes, I'd love to hear about it, Troy. I do need to read it. I am interested. I actually genuinely do want to read that one. But all my life, I've never really enjoyed reading. Is it a big book? I guess I could listen to it too. Oh, you know what? Troy, you're a genius. Um, Today, I could just get it on an audiobook. One of our quest cards is to listen to something inspirational. We're now connecting the dots of what we find meaningful, James. There we go. Driblet Taylor isn't going to be happy when he wakes up on a train taking him halfway across Canada. TY, I have no idea what you're talking about, but I am curious because who's Driblet Taylor? Who is this guy? There you go. Exactly. Well, we have Bubba the Clown at the festival. I'll have to introduce you to him. Maybe we'll see the train. He has this little train game, and you play a train game. It's pretty cool. But I want to tune into that because Jamestown is our next visit to Edgewood after this Renaissance Fair, and that involves a train station. TY could be writing us a ballad. What's a ballad? Oh, he's just a guy that robbed you and your family house. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Makes total sense. Totally everything makes sense now while you're telling me this. But we always love a good bard. Are you saying that maybe he's a bard in the guild? We'll see. It seems like there's a place where this is all going, it seems. Maybe. I don't know. A badass song is a ballad. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. But now I do. I love it. So we got trains being 3 people at once. We got the marriage of the sun and moon, paradox. And then the cards bring this to our skills, organizing a space where we practice skills in new ways and observing things that we've never seen before, or observing things that inspire us, rather. Ballad of Boot Hill is all I got. I still wish I'm on a different frequency, TY. We are not syncing up. So, sounds like you're saying something that maybe connects to what we're talking about, but still barely, I can barely feel you out there. Not really sure where you're coming from or what's going on here. The question is, James, do I organize the chrysalis today or do I go to the Wild West Park and organize that? We'll see what my family wants to do, maybe. We're in the same universe, but in different dimensions. Okay, I can feel that. My cat is judging us, and we are found wanting. The cat's from Yonder Valley. What was it? Yonder Valley, right? I think I saw him over here. Okay, here we go. This was Astaroth, friend of cats. See, there's a cat from Yonder Valley. Astaroth is here to remind those who have acquired great wealth to balance their blessings with generosity. A king once climbed to the top of a mountain only to find Astaroth there. Astaroth bestowed his wisdom upon the king. And I don't remember where the the Cats of Yonder Valley was written down. It's probably in my notebook, but reminds me of this one. I really like that idea. I may run with it myself. Yeah, you've talked about your cat judging you before. Spin-off streaming. Okay. Very good. By all means, my brother, do it. That's what you want to do? Do it. I'd be open to that. Yeah, I mean, it's taken me a long time to get this many subscribers, and most of it was kind of forced. I would ask people to. I'd go up into person and ask people to sub, just because I was trying to figure out how to do it. But I've since let go of that method and just decided to enjoy the process. But yes, I don't know how many needed, but that would be fun to do a dual session. Yeah, I'm down. I think fundamentally, like right now, we're in a space where I'm doing the talking, right? Nobody else is talking. They're chatting. But I really would like to create a space where there's a a really good conversation going on. That would be interesting to see. Yeah, I would love. I mean, honestly, I don't really want to build the world of the dream world. I just want to help organize and orchestrate it. So, if that's what you want to do, James, then we have 2 cards today that are syncing you up with that idea, organizing a space to work on that, and maybe trying it, a different method, doing something, just opening up to it differently today. Yeah, I mean that makes sense. I'm a firm believer that we are creators. You can look at it from 100 different ways, but fundamentally we are creators. And fundamentally, undebatably really, we are directly connected to the source of all things. We are the children of the source. Or, depending on your perspective, you can say things even a little bit more blasphemous than that. But we are creators. We create our reality. What we think about, what we put our attention on, directs things. And if we're not creating, if we're not expressing that inner power of creation in one form or another, well, life can get a little bit dull and unmanageable. So create. And nobody has to see it. Nobody has to like it even. Creating is the first part. Stranger in a Strange Land. Never read it. I'm assuming that's a book. My experience with this is directly through the scriptures and Jesus, because that was my avenue. And very clearly he would pray, I pray that they would be one with you as I am one with you. That means like the same way. That means that the same experience is possible. And I think waking up to that possibility and seeing the scriptures saying things like Jesus had to grow up and learn to be a human. I forget the exact verse, but it's basically alluding to the fact that he was just a kid at one point. Helped me kind of open up to that myself and realize, oh wait, my experience doesn't have to be too different from his. I mean, I want a different experience. I don't want to be nailed to a cross. But connection, unity, oneness with God, that's what I care about. I care about that balance, that unification, and that expression of creation. And I think there's something that's special that happens when we create together. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you can say it in 100 different ways, right? One with God, part of God, children of God, God itself. At some point, it just becomes, there's this veil where it's like, what are we even really talking about? And I think there's this one phrase that came to mind not too long ago. And it said, bring down all things that are above. Bring up all things are below. And then, only then, will you see eye to eye. And that's been pretty helpful. That's been a very useful idea. So, I guess I should bring you up here, huh, since you're down there. I wonder if that would be better. What do you think? Would it be better if I talked like this, James? Would this be a better conversation? It's a little bit strange when it's down here. Perspective does matter. Of course, Lofty Mardigan wants this perspective. We did get 9 likes today, so I think Mardigan will come out. You will always be below, my friends. We are a hive mind. Or I think a better way to put it, James, is that the mind is a hive. Right? The mind is a hive, but it's just a part of us. It's not like everything. And you can get lost in that. The soul, the spirit, I think the soul is better. The spirit is the soul expressing itself in the mind. But the soul, that's right here. That's in your heart. That's your core. And that's like your individuality. But then when you get to the mind, like our mind is a shared network of experiences. It's a collective associations where what's going on in that brain has a certain pattern as mine, and so then they kind of start to resonate. It is a hive within a hive within a hive. Yeah, I mean, that's the infinite mind, right? That's like the thing, you're like, don't go there. It's like, yeah, I've been there. It is infinite. It's just this buzz. Colton, you're back. Weren't you here earlier, Colton? Or was that yesterday? Hey, 10 likes. What do you say, James? If we get to 13, we only got 8 more minutes. I'll do something silly. Yeah, it's just, you kind of got to go there now and again to realize that it's not the answer. Yesterday, but had to pick up the kiddos. Okay, Colton. Well, we drew our 3 cards today. Would you like to hear a synopsis of what we've broken down so far, or what we've put together, or did you have any questions for us today? Any input about the great quest and the train we are on? Okay, so here's the breakdown. We're in the chrysalis today, Colton. I don't really know you that well, so I don't know if I'm repeating things over and over. I'm sorry. But today's 3-card draw was the Ace of Spades, to organize a space where you can practice a specific skill. I'm going to organize the chrysalis here, maybe my festival grounds, and that's what I'm going to do. James, I don't know, but probably something related to video. So organize a space to practice a skill, because skills are a part of the quest. Getting good at stuff is a part of life. The next one was to practice a skill you've never practiced before, so try something new, or do what you've been doing but using a different method. So this is the idea of just kind of opening up to newness, not forcing anything, trying new stuff. And then the 3rd card today was the Queen of Clubs, which is simply to observe something inspirational. And the guiding quote on that one, what was it? Let's see what it was. I think it was somewhere in here. Speaking of cats, James. Where'd it go? There it is. Every thought that we think creates our future. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Every thought we think creates our future. So what are you going to put your mind on? What are you going to feed the mind today? This hive mind that we share. You know, this collective experience that we're on together. What are you going to feed it? What are you going to do? what is the point of attention that we put ourselves on? Well, I have found that inspiration is a great thing to do because you are inspiring. It's like breathing in, you know. So being inspired is like breathing in for the mind. It's like a fresh breath of fresh air. And then once you take that breath of fresh air, once you observe something that is truly meaningful, helpful, inspiring, well, put your attention on your craft, your work today, whatever skill you have to do. So that is the synopsis of our cards today. Would you say that's a good synopsis, James? I think that's a pretty good synopsis. Let us know if you have any other thoughts on that, James, that we should be aware of today. Other than your cat plotting an attack. You and your cat are adversaries, aren't you? But friends, much like the Red Wizard, you should meet him someday. He goes to my events too. He is Mardigan incarnate. He steals my lanterns often at my festivals. It's pretty wild. Fun. I love it. I still want to say that cleaning the mind is important. Okay, so inspirational. Yes, you can constantly expose your mind to things that are just putting more stuff in it. Since you are in a body, that body has a brain. And that brain is tuned into specific parts of our hive mind. So you got to clean that space out. You do. You got to create time to organize it, and sometimes organization is clearing it out. And you know what's good for that? Nature. It is the Queen of Clubs today, and clubs do connect to us to nature. And we got nature right back here. Fake nature. But go outside and enjoy it. For real. It's right there. Just right outside. Not too far away. Just outside the door. That's all you got to go. Just put your brain out there and look at it. Nature has a way of putting things back where it belongs. Well, we got about 2 minutes in. If we get 2 likes, I'll go do something silly. Or, you can subscribe too, if you haven't before. Any questions, Colton? I will touch grass today. It's something I think about a lot. Good. I actually run around the whole festival barefoot. So I love doing my festivals barefoot. It's really fun. It's also a fun way to demonstrate that, we can do that at any point. You see 12. I don't see 13, though. I only see 11. But I wanted to make sure that Colton, I don't know. Colton, are you still here? Are you with us, Colton? Did we lose you? I counterattacked by pulling her tail. Be careful. Well, no wonder she's doing that to you. Cats do not like their tails pulled. That's for sure. I don't think I've ever met a cat that would like that. I box my cat. So I go down the stairs, and every time I go down the stairs, she goes to whap my head, and then I go up there and I go, and we box for like a good 30 seconds. Happens all the time. So, she's a feisty one, but I like the fight. It's fun. I think we both like it. Okay. Well, I think we lost Colton. I think he's gone. We've done our hour of live. Only relates to negativity. Oh my gosh. Maybe. We'll see. It's good to have all you. Thank you for coming and watching the show that we create together. I'm going to be taking off here, James. Thank you for being on the stream with me and enjoying the time. And I hope that everybody has a good day. But I am going to venture off onto my next quest. So, appreciate your time. And take care. Good to see you, James. Bye-bye.